guys, thanks for tuning into this special above ground episode of The Underground. I'm Erica Lasan. If you're like me and many other people in the country, then you're still settling into the idea of Donald Trump being our country's 45th president. Well, today I'm on the street to figure out how did this happen, why did this happen, and what people really think about the results of the election. Stay tuned. And who did you vote for?
I voted for Hillary.
Hillary.
I know. Oh,
I didn't have a choice. And I felt that she cared. You know, she cared a little more.
I didn't vote for presidential. I voted on everything else. I refused to vote for either of the candidates.
Oh, wow.
I just turned 18 this month, so I actually couldn't vote.
Oh.
Yeah, but if I had, I honestly don't really know.
Rock in a hard place.
I know.
The lesser of the two evils, sorry. Yeah.
What about Donald's policy was it that made you vote for him?
Well, it was more in line with the platform. Alignment with Israel, as far as the sanctity of life is important to us. And also, I think protection for the United States. Mm-hmm. So, for the people of the United States, all people.
Mm-hmm. The Supreme Court positions, the justices, that was important to me as well. And so that tended to help me make a decision to vote pretty much all Republican this year, more than necessarily the candidate. I thought it was important to download both the platforms and read through those documents. And once I did that, that also helped me.
I don't see where Trump is trying to do anything but cause problems. His campaign, it really put racism in our face. It's like, okay, now we can really show y'all who we are.
When he won as president-elect, I was just baffled. And I was sad. I had several people cry, like, in my presence.
It was literally raining here in New York. It was like the weather was even sad. It was bad.
I'm ranting.
It's okay, ran away, girl, because I'm pretty sure if this was more than a 10-minute show, we'd be right there running with you.
One of my best friends he's a black Muslim guy.
Oh.
And so we talk about this a lot. Mm-hmm. And I asked him, I said, who are you going to vote for? He goes, the one with the smallest boot. The one that'll kick me the least.
Do you in any way regret your decision?
Well, I would have regretted it if the candidate was someone more likable for the Democratic side, or even someone more likable for the Republican side. As long as the candidate is an actual candidate for the people, rather than a candidate for big corporations.
Okay. I like the way you think, young man. Now, since it's kind of apparent that basically anybody can become president officially, if you have enough money and I guess know how to use social media.
In 2020.
Exactly, right?
You're running in 2020. You're running. Everybody run.
But who would you actually like to see run?
Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. And I know she probably is like, I am over this government.
I feel the same way.
That would be awesome.
I've said this.
Yeah. I would vote for her.
Okay.
And I know y'all would too. Okay.
What do you think about our First Lady?
I think she's got big shoes to fill.
Don't we all?
I think Ivanka's going to be in there a good bit, which I don't have a huge problem with. I think that might.
I feel like she should be the First Lady. I almost feel like she kind of low-key is. Yeah. I mean, not in a gross way, but she had the influence of the First Lady throughout this entire campaign. Exactly. Even on the night of his, I was like, where's his wife?
But she's just like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah. Signed up for a lot of other things, like living in that gold palace.
I think that she's been thrown into the mix of something that she pretty much can't handle. I feel sad for her, but at the same time, she knew what she was getting into when she laid in bed with this man, and
yeah, she kind of just like fallen in love. What are you guys gonna miss most about the Obama presidency?
I didn't agree with some of his policies and stuff, but he was just a stand-up president. Like, he was genuinely one of this good guy, and he was like an actual, almost like a role model leader.
It wasn't just our black president, it was our president, everybody's president. And so I'm going to miss everything about them.
Yeah. About to make me cry.
Just simply, I'm going to miss the fact that people are starting to lose hope. that first family just, instilled hope in the nation and beyond, actually.
Are you at all going to miss President Obama and the Obama presidency?
No, I think we're looking forward to the change. I think Obama's, I think he's a cool guy. I think he's a really cool guy. But I think we're looking forward to some change.
One thing that was negative to me that I feel like has really increased is there's been a lot of division. I feel like, especially here recently. I mean, none of us can dispute that, no matter what party line that we follow along. And I'm ready to just see unity again.
5 words or less. Could you please describe to us what you feel as though the next 4 years will be like?
Unpredictable.
I like it.
After his meeting with Obama, he did change a lot of his, like a couple of his policies, like right off the bat. So honestly, I don't think we really know like what's gonna happen.
Give that all the way side eye. He knew what he was doing. He knows how to play the game of politics. You say what you need to say to get what you want when you need it. What have been your reaction to the protests and things like that are going around based on the results of the election?
We should like voice our opinions on him and let him know like how the people feel. But I don't think like we should do it in such a dividing way. Maybe they should give the Trump a chance, because I mean, he hasn't done anything yet.
We need to come back and unify, but we need to understand that everyone's entitled to their own opinion and it's okay. And we can all love each other even if we don't agree.
The main thing is they keep it peaceful. If you protest and keep it peaceful, then you have the right for your opinion. I think if we can come together, in our hearts, and open our hearts and our minds to that, then there could be a bonding or a melting together.
When it comes to someone feeling as though someone is less than, or certain people shouldn't be allowed to have opportunities that this exact that our country was founded on, that's when it becomes a problem for me. When it comes to our president, I feel as though there's a way to tactfully state your opinion without excluding or dividing or encouraging those same things. At the end of the day, we can only pray. We can only pray and believe and hope for the best. What is it that you're most concerned about for the next 4 years?
Equal rights. Hopefully somehow people will fight against the urge to hate, and somehow this craziness will bring people together instead of separating us.
I like it. Such the optimist. Well, guys, we've reached the end of this episode, and though it's very uncertain what the next 4 years hold for the country, one thing is for sure: with love and a little bit of unity, everything will be just fine. But as usual, we want to hear from you. So leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on the election results, as well as what you think the next 4 years hold for us. And if you want to throw a little something extra in there, tell us what you're going to miss most about the Obamas and their administration. Until the next time, I'm Erica Lasan. Stay real and stay underground. I have a game. I'm going to show you some pictures of some people, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind when you see this face.
This game is over.
How about this one?
Just one word?
Yeah, or two.
Or 3 or 5?
Okay.
Homophobic, misogynistic, xenophobic, racist clown.
Oh, and that about wraps it up.
Black and sexy, baby.